think I've got it working. Took me 4 or 5 tries. But I'll wait a few minutes for people to come in. Boy, they've changed StreamYard quite a bit since the last time I've been on it. Hey, Mayhem and Miracles. Good to see you, hon. How have you been? I'm sorry for the last second live. I've just got a little bit of a bitch session I want to rant about. How's the weather where you are today? It took me 5 tries to get on here. I haven't done it for so long. Yeah, it's pretty hot here today too in Victoria on Vancouver Island. It's pretty warm here. I'm surprised actually that it's as toasty as it is. But I've been go this morning. Whoa. That's a lot. I haven't done that in years. I used to love garage sailing. That was one of my favorite pastimes. I haven't done it in over a decade. I went out and I had my new little service puppers with me this morning for about 4 hours. And so I had Stella on my left and I had Bishop on my right. So that was a new experience, to say the least. What the heck is a whippersnipper? Is that one of those ones you attach to a vacuum cleaner and you just sort of, it sucks the hair in and just takes the ends of the hair off? Oh, okay. We call those weed eaters up here. Anyways, we call them weed eaters. But whippersnipper works too. I just never heard of them called that. I get a kick out of that, actually. I like the name. But it makes me think of something my grandfather would call you little whippersnipper. Oh, nice. Yeah, I went and bought Bishop and Stella, two little toys this morning. Bishop destroyed both in about 2.5 seconds. I didn't realize his jaw is probably twice as strong as Stella's. Oh, nice. That'll help during the summer months. That's a nice bonus. Really nice bonus. Well, my rant today was I took both Stella and Bishop out to do a few stores. They're both fully geared up in their service dog attire, so to speak. And I've got my little waistband with all their treats and the squeaker sound and all of that attached to me. And that proves that they're definitely working dogs. And I'm walking around with them and I'm doing things. And then I put them in the car and I go to the next place. And minimum of two different drivers, were honking and trying to push me off the road. Like get me out of the way and really pushing me, like getting right up on my rump. And all I wanted to do was slam on my brake, jump out of the car, get in their face, and scream at them that how dare you do this when I've got $100,000 worth of frickin' dogs in my back seat that are my lifesavers. And unless you plan to pay for that, if something happens to them, back the bloody heck off. It took everything in me not to. I'll tell you, it took everything in me not to do that, Masha. Everything in me. Mind you, I did finger one lady. I did give her the middle finger. Oh, because I'm driving on a 2-lane highway at 90 kilometers an hour. I've got one truck on one side of me. This Beal behind me, so close to my rump that I can't see her license plate. This car next to me that I can read his license plate clear as day, even with my lousy eyesight and glasses. And so there's no room for me to even move over so that this person behind me can get off my rump. And she's wailing on her horn for me to move over. And I'm like, I'm not doing diddly squat. Like, I'm going the speed limit. There's traffic ahead of me, traffic beside me, traffic behind me. You're going to have to wait. And then when I saw a safe spot where there was slower traffic beside me and an end in front of me, I sped up a little bit and I got in between two cars, and she just revved past me and just gave me the dirtiest look I'd ever seen. Only to have to stop at the stoplight 30 seconds ahead of us. And I had to turn. So as I'm going by her, I'm giving her the royal third finger out my window. But it's like, why do people have to be so freaking impatient on a gorgeous sunny Saturday? First thing on the morning in the morning, there's no fires, there's no lightning, there's no twisters, there's no major thing happening. And these people are acting like freaking maniacs on the road. And they don't care if you've got babies on board. They don't care if you've got someone in the seat having a heart attack and you're trying to move over so you can get them to a hospital. They don't care if you've got medical equipment that is very sensitive in the car, which I do. I had 2 service dogs in the car that put together reach well over 100K. That doesn't include my life and the vehicle. And these people are acting like frickin' maniacs. Is it just up here in Canada that people act like this? Or is it everywhere? Because it sucks. Like, it really sucks. Yeah, we do tend to have them here. It just seems to be the way it's going to be, I think. Yeah. Too much in a hurry to get nowhere, pretty much. They're in so much of a hurry to get somewhere 2 seconds faster than anyone else. And I don't understand that. Why not leave your house 5 to 10 minutes early so you don't have to drive insanely? I mean, heck, I'm in my late 50s. I was I was taught from a very young age. You always, always, always leave early so you arrive early. And then that way, if something happens in between, such as a traffic accident, the car breaks down, there's an emergency in between, you've still got some maneuvering time. So there's a good chance you're still going to get there on time. So how hot is it there today? It says it's 22 here at the moment, which is actually pretty toasty for here. And how's all your family and your puppers and everyone else, Mosh? I have a very good dinner. Not sure what you're going to have, but I hope you have a good dinner. You too, Asha. Take care. Well, I guess since this was just a drop by or drop off kind of rant and rave, it was just mainly people please when you're out on those highways and byways and sideways and side streets and alleys, please take a couple of seconds and be cautious of the people around you, because you do not know what's in their vehicles that may be precious cargo. I have 2 service dogs. They are medical alert service dogs. PTSD, seizure, migraine, and other issue service dogs. They are not inexpensive animals. Believe me, they are not inexpensive. Hello to people coming in. I know there was no warning that I was having a live chat. It just kind of came up. I was pissed off about something I'd seen, or something that happened today. So I kind of came in for a bit of a rant. Sorry about that. Well, everybody kind of dropped off again. But please, please be careful, because you don't know if someone's got a new baby in their car, if they've got several children in the car, if they've got animals in the car that could be like service dogs, because people that have service dogs like I do, these dogs are lifesavers in many ways. Because my dogs keep me from falling, they keep me from panicking, they keep me from seizing, they keep me from having severe migraines and passing out. So they keep me safe. And then you go out on the roads and you get these idiots that come up and drive around you like they are at the Indy 500, or like they're in bumper cars. Hey, pallets. Oh, I'm not having the best day, pallets. You have a good evening, Mayhem. I had my first day with my new service dog. So, because Stella's got to be retired soon. So, but I had a couple insane drivers that came very close to me slamming on my brakes, jumping out of my car, and punching through their windows, or at least wanting to. Put it that way. Because they were being very, very dangerous drivers. And with dogs that are worth over $100K when they are put together, because I had 2 in my car, and between the training and medical bills that I've had for them, and with what they do for me on the daily, idiots out on the road don't realize that just because it's a dog, these service dogs save lives. Like, they really do. And this new service dog, Bishop, is to deal with my new medical issue. I mean, now that they're saying I have stiff person syndrome and my body is seizing and spasming so severely, he is trained for the seizing. Stella is not, and Stella needs to be retired soon because she is now having issues with her shoulders. Plus, she's been working solid for 7 years. Yes, she can work longer, but I also don't want to wear her out. Because service dogs do get burnout just like people get burnout. But I'll tell you, Bishop and her sure get along. Holy crap, they had a play date from heaven. Those two went nuts all day. Because Bishop is a year and a half, and Stella will be 7 on the 26th. So in 20 days, well, 19 days, she'll be 7 years old. And Stella's been working since she was 10 weeks old because she was a natural alerter to many of my issues. So she's basically been working from the day I got her. How, I don't know. She just did. Bishop is already trained for 2 of my major issues. Now he's just got to learn her migraine alerts and 2 of her other alerts that she does for me. And once he learns those, Stella can be fully retired. And that could take 6 months to a year. Because one of them is scent training, and that's going to be for the migraines. And I'm also hoping to train him, because I haven't had a male dog in some time. But I'm going to hopefully train him for my soy allergy. Hey, Sammy Lou. Yeah, I'm okay. I doing it, Sammy Lou, because I had a really pissy experience this morning when I took out my new service dog with Stella. When we were on the road, we had some really bad drivers that were trying to basically force me off the road in some ways. Yes, dear.
Sammy just spent over half an hour on my chest, like this, holding her, sleeping.
Good. Do you need the phone?
Seemed to have come away. Huh?
Do you need the phone?
I would have liked to have taken a picture of that. It's too late now.
Sorry, husband just came in to tell me about one of the birds that we thought had hurt herself, but she's okay. But I swear I nearly got out of the car for one of them and wanted to go back, smash the window, and tell this person to get out of the car, come over and explain to me how they were going to replace nearly 100K worth of dogs if they had hit me and hurt these dogs. I mean, people just don't realize what people have in their cars anymore, or they just don't give 2 hoots. And that's the sad part, because they don't care if you got kids in your car. They don't care if you got seniors in your car. They don't care if you got a pregnant woman in your car. They don't care if you got someone in a wheelchair in your car. And they sure in the heck don't care if you got animals in your car, no matter what kind of animal. And that's the saddest part of it. I don't know how to add anyone in here yet. I haven't actually done it before. I can see if I can do it. I don't know how to do this. No clue. Absolutely no clue. I haven't done a live in almost 2 years. So, and StreamYard's changed a lot. So I have to relearn this system. I first tried to do it on YouTube. I got about 4 or 5 minutes into it, and only my husband came into it for a minute. Then I tried StreamYard, couldn't get it to figure out. Then I tried YouTube again, couldn't figure it out. So, as you can tell, it's been a while since I've done this. Barney's doing great. I was blowing his belly yesterday and hanging him upside down and goofing around with him. Well, Sammy Lou, you don't have, like you can tell, you don't have to have the camera on. Like, I look like crap today now because I have taken off, like, I've had a long morning. I have been up most of the night because of the anxiety of Bishop coming for the day, because it was my first sort of trial with him. Because he is mostly trained, there's still the scent training, which is what he has to do with me. Like, he has to be with me to do that. He has to learn that from Stella, is basically why he's got to be with me for that part of the training. But with the rest of his training, the PTSD part and the seizure part of the training, he is already trained on that. Same with the obedience training. So now it's just the bonding with me and the scent training that he's got to get down packed. So today was the first day that he was away from his original trainer and with me. So he spent just over 4 hours with me and Stella. And I spent most of the night tossing and turning, wondering how it was going to go, because I had only met him once for about 45 minutes. Oh, him and Stella are best buds. Like, him and Stella play like they were litter mates. It is hilarious. They bump butts. They turn around in circles and pounce on each other. It is hilarious to watch them. Like, they were having so much fun. But I was worried because of our oldest dog, because Gosha, who is now almost 14 years old, has cancer, has Cushing's, and took over a year to accept Stella into the house. And that was 7 years ago. Now all of a sudden, Bishop's in this house, and she's like, "Who the bleep, 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 bleep is this? And get the bleep out of my house. This is my territory, sir. Boop out." So she wasn't too happy today. But other than that, it went really well today. They had a blast. Stella's been pretty pooped all afternoon. Oh, and I think I can. Did you ever get my email on here, Sammy Lou? Because I think I corrected my email. And if you go into the post part of my page, you can actually, there's a tab you can hit to get the email. You just hit that you're not a robot or whatever, and you get the email. But it's funny because Stella is 7 in 19 days.
She's not right.
Goshi or Stella?
Sandy.
Sandy. Yeah, Sandy's
Something's wrong.
great. And Bishop is 18 months old. Well, I think I can put it in here because it's my channel. I'll put it here and then I'll take it out. Do you see it here? Like, can you see my email there? Okay, write it down and then I'll cancel it out in a minute so that it's not there for the entire thing because I'll probably leave this up. But I'll cancel that one out, like I'll delete it in a moment. Perfect. Now you've got it. Since it's my channel, that way you've got my email now, so you can email me anytime you want if you've got questions about anything about that sort of thing. You're more than welcome to ask anything you want. And even cats can be service animals now. Like they're making it because some people can't have dogs because of fear of dogs, but they're actually finding that cats are able to do a lot of the things dogs can do when it comes to comforting and caring for their humans. So true, Sammy Lou. That is so true. Very quick, very much quicker than writing a pen and paper. Yeah, no, we went out in the living room a little while ago and discovered our poor one of our poor doves, the one that has the had the stroke coming out of the egg, had her bad foot caught in the budgie cage and was hanging sort of lopsided off the side of the cage. So she's not feeling so well at the moment. So she was there for a little while, sadly. Oh no! Have you gotten another one, Sammy Lou, or looked into another one? Because you'd be surprised. Sometimes just walking into a place, you can find one that'll walk up to you and just be that cat or that dog. Like when I went to see Bishop, I actually went to see two dogs. I went to see Clifford and I went to see Bishop. Clifford suited the name. Like Clifford the big red dog. This Clifford was Clifford the big white dog because he was as high as my hip and I'm 5'4". His head was as wide as, if not wider than a football. And he was freaking massive. And I mean massive. Move, Stella. And but every time Stella went by the kennel that he was laying in at the moment, because there were three different kennels that three dogs were laying in it in that room during the training and meetup type thing. Every time Stella walked past, he would bare his teeth and growl at her. And I didn't like that. We had to put Stella in the garage for me to take him outside to see how he handled, like how I could handle him. I was able to handle him okay. He was massive and he would be great for my mobility issues. But I'm too leery that one day he'll turn and snap on Stella. I love the name Spud. That's too cute. Aww. Who leaves a cat behind after moving? Like, who just does that? That's what you call a Velcro cat. I had a Velcro dog. My first Whippet, Maxie. She was my Velcro dog. I sat down, that dog was in my lap. I laid down, that dog was on top of me. I walked, that dog was literally had her foot on my foot. It was insane. She always had to be touching me. And those are what are called Velcro dogs or Velcro cats. And they're very, very emotionally attached. And that seems to be what Bishop's going to be like. Like, Stella likes to be very close to me. Like, she's always checking in on me, but she can be somewhat independent. She'll go out of the room and look in the living room and spend some time out there with my husband. And then she'll come back and check on me and go back out in the living room. She doesn't have an issue with that. She used to, but she's become more independent as she's aged. Bishop, however, I couldn't even go to the toilet without him winding up a storm. And he was only with me for 4 hours. Oh, wow. What kind of illness, though? That's such a young age to lose to illness. Must have been quite an aggressive one. Sorry to hear that, Sammy. Hello to anyone in the bushes. No, losing any pet's really hard. I don't care if you've had them for 2 weeks or 6 months or 16 years. You lose them. If you've got a heart for animals, they're difficult when you lose them. Yeah, that's a Velcro kitty. You had your Velcro kitty. If you want another one, there are places you can actually go and sit with cats and just see which one approaches you, which one chooses you. Let the cat choose you. Don't choose the cat yourself. Let the cat choose you. And that's usually the right match for you. Like Bishop, between Bishop and Clifford, Bishop, I think, actually chose. Actually, no, Stella basically chose Bishop. And Bishop chose me with his behavior and his eye contact. Plus, he stayed Bishop I think, within the first half hour of meeting him, did a maneuver that stabilized me from falling. And he had just met me. And he just automatically did it without thinking. He just stopped me from falling. But that is too cute to have a kitty cat that does that every night. And that's adorable. Yeah, both my dogs seem to do that to my husband at night. I seem to move around too much for Stella to lay against me anymore. Oh, wow. Oh, that's heartbreaking. That's really sad, Sammy. You'd almost think it was like leukemia or sickle cell or something like that cats. Like it almost sounds like that kind of a condition in humans, but a cat version and not actually a drug. Yeah, you can find it again, Sammy, believe it or not, because with my first dog, Maxie, I never thought I'd find another dog like her until I got Stella. Stella is Maxie times five. Maxie, I think, was my beginner service dog without even realizing I needed a service dog at the time. And I had trained her as well. But I had only obedience trained her. But boy, was she ever well trained. Heck, she could be across a field and I could do a freaking hand signal and she'd do it. Oh, wow. Yeah, poor kitty cat. Aw. Sorry to hear that, Sammy. That has to be hard. No animal should go like that. I mean, we've had one cat since my son was little. Like, but my son and I are highly allergic. Um, we had to rehome a dog many years ago because he'd run away every chance he got. If a window was slightly open or the door got open, he was gone. And we lived by a highway. So we found him a home on the farm, which made him much happier. And we got our son a little kitten. Well, at the time, we didn't know this kitten was less than 4 weeks old when we got her. And she had this, and she was an English blue tabby, as we found out later. She was stunning. And she had this most adorable little habit of when she was laying next to you, you'd hear this little suckling sound. And she'd be doing biscuits while she was sucking on the tip of her tail like a soother. And she'd always do it when she was right next to you, when she was at her happiest. And she did it her entire life that we had her. We had her for over a year um, before we found out that it was affecting my son's health, like our son's health, really bad because he was asthmatic and it was making his asthma 10 times worse. So we had to find a new home for her, but we allowed our son to choose the home because it was his cat. And some people came from up island to come. This couple came to check her out. She was a little female and she wasn't fixed yet. And they came down to see her. And the lady had crouched down and my son put the kitten in her, well, she was a year and a bit at the time, put the cat in her lap. And Sassy had curled up and was playing with her. And my son looked at her and asked her a few questions and such. And he looked up at us and said, she can go home with them. It was just the cutest thing. He was only like 6 at the time. Yes, it does. When you're ready, Sammy. When you're ready, you will. And it'll happen at the weirdest time. It'll happen at the weirdest time when you least expect it. Ooh, nice. I got a friend coming over from the UK to Niagara Falls in September. I was hoping to go see her, but I don't think I'm going to be able to now because of Bishop. Because the cost of Bishop is almost the double price of Stella. And Stella was freaking expensive as it was. Yeah, pets, I think of any kind, cats, dogs, birds, they do get expensive. Have you ever thought of volunteering for a rescue as a foster? Because there's a lot of rescues around the world that are looking for foster, like temporary foster homes for a couple of weeks to a couple of months to even just a few days. So you might be able to get your kitty cat fix, and you might be able to find a new soul kitty. Might happen at the right time. You never know. Just a thought stirring around in my brain. I'd probably do the same things, Amy. I'd probably fall in love with every frickin' one of them as well. Become the mad cat lady of the neighborhood. Which is okay. I mean, it is the way it goes. I don't mind, but so be it. It's just kind of comical that you end up that way, in a way. And just made you a moderator, honey, if that's okay. There's going to be you and a couple others that I'm going to allow that for. I just figured out how to do it as well. So you should be in blue the next time you type. You doing anything special tomorrow or just relaxing? So you're my very first mod. You got plans for tomorrow, or are you just gonna relax and take it easy if possible? I know we gotta go pick up some prescriptions or something, right, babe?
Huh?
Yeah.
If I don't, I'm screwed.
No, we don't want you to be screwed, so we better go pick them up. Ooh, what is the digger group? I've never heard of that. That's a new one for me. I've never heard teaching the digger group. That's a new one. But I guess you've got different names for groups over in the UK than we do in Canada or the US. So, I mean, we do have baptisms and such like that. But I've never heard the digger group. Oh, okay. So Sunday schools basically for different age groups. Okay, that makes sense. Mini diggers, digger, and bigger diggers. That's too funny. That's too funny. That's actually kind of a cute way of doing it. Hey, it could be called worse. You never know. But that's actually a cute way of naming them. Digging into history in a lot of ways. Oh, that's a fun age group if they behave. If they don't, it's a miserable age group. Are most of the kids in the UK well behaved, or are they like they are in the US or Canada? Because here in the US and Canada, we're not even allowed to spank our own kids anymore. We can go to jail for spanking our kids. I still did, but I didn't care. I was not allowing my kid to get away with murder. Not gonna happen on my watch. Plus, it says in the Bible, spare the rod, spoil the child. So true, Samuel. My son has some learning difficulties, so I definitely get that. And I've dealt with kids with fetal alcohol syndrome and ADHD and a few other issues. So I understand that, and I've worked with dementia patients and Alzheimer's patients when I was working as a caregiver. So, but teaching special needs kids is a skill all on its own because you have to have the patience of a saint for some of them. So kudos to you, lady. Kudos to you. Because that is, it's quite the skill to be able to connect with some of those kids. And it's not that there's anything wrong with them, it's the way some of their brains are just wired. They're wired differently, and it's not their fault. It's just they're wired a little different than the way ours are. So they look at and see things differently, and they feel things differently. And it's trying to get the difference between them and us to connect. That is the biggest challenge. Yeah, our son's got what's called dyspraxia. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Yeah, that I'm not a fan of that age group myself. I prefer the real little kids or between 10 and 18. Oh, you have heard of it. Yeah, my son has it, or our son has it pretty bad. He still only has the writing ability of about a grade 4 student, and he's 37. And like his handwriting or printing looks like a grade 4. But he's working, living on his own, supporting himself, getting married. So he's happy and out of our hair, so I don't care. Well, I do care, but you know what I mean. Considering the principal for his grade 4 class told me that he would never amount to anything and would always live at home and would never work a job in his life, I would love to go rub it in her face. Because, I mean, he's engaged, he's happy, he's healthy. He's got his own YouTube channel as well. And I mean, he's been with his fiance now. I think they're together for over 7 years now. Yeah, I couldn't believe it when the principal said that to me. And it's a school that I went to for grade 5. And this school principal told us that he wouldn't be able, don't expect him to amount to anything because of his diagnosis with dyspraxia, because he still wasn't talking much by the age of 6. Like, he only had a vocabulary of about 20 some words. And because he had regressed, like when he was little, like between 2 and 3, he had quite the vocabulary. And then his ears went really bad, and with infections and stuff and all of that. And he regressed, got tubes put in his ears, and they diagnosed him with the dyspraxia, and he stopped talking and only had about 20 words after that. Like, maybe 10 to 15, 20 words max until the age of 6. And then the words didn't sound right. Like, it would be nilk instead of milk, or ookie for cookie. Like, he couldn't quite get the words out properly. Like, there'd always be something missing from the word. So we started using sign language with verbal, and that's how we got him to start learning to talk. Oh, he was teased a lot when he was little, like in elementary school. Oh God, that kid went through torment when he was in elementary school. Even in high school, high school and in college actually, because he went through a special course in college so he could get into a work program because of his learning difficulties. And but considering how his brain is wired, he's done really well. I mean, he's lived on his own now for 2 years with his fiance, and he's only asked for a loan once. And that's because his income tax didn't come in this year, as there was an issue with something. So it's later than normal, and he had a bill to pay. And that is the only time he has ever asked us for a penny since the day he moved out. So to me, that's saying something. Because most kids I know that move out from their parents usually ask for money within the first year. At least most kids I know. Yeah, bullying is awful. I don't like bullying of any kind. I don't care if it's to adults, I don't care if it's to children. Bullying should never be allowed. I don't like name calling. I don't like putting people down because of their difficulties. Oh, I made mistakes, Sammy. I really made mistakes big time. I didn't push him because of how I grew up, because I grew up in foster care and I moved around so much. Um, and I was basically used as their live in housekeeper and cook my entire life for 27 out of the 29 homes. I basically allowed my kid just to be a kid. I didn't make him do chores. I didn't force him to do stuff. I just let him be a kid. I wanted him to experience going out playing with friends. I wanted him to experience going out camping in the backyard. I wanted him to go out and experience all of that I didn't have. And that came back to bite me in the backside a few times. But he's a great kid. I mean, he loves his fiance. He treats her very well. I know for a fact he's never hit her. He never would. He does 95% of the cooking in the house, just like my husband does because of my disabilities. My husband does most of the cooking and cleaning, but he's always done that anyways. It's just who he is. But my son has followed him in that way. And it's nice to see how my son treats his fiance, that he treats her like a treasure. Even though her family treats him like scum because they don't consider us rich, because they don't know what we have in our bank. We don't announce it to the world what we have in our bank. He is. He's a good kid. He's wouldn't hurt a fly if it walked up and bit him on the nose. Like it's just not him. I've never known him to get in a physical fight with anyone. I've known him to get in a good argument with his cousin. In fact, I've known him to walk away from his cousin because of stuff his cousin has said and done to him. But he'll walk away from people before he will get physical. Like he will completely avoid them like the plague before he will get physical. He's not. But I think it's also because of my ex, because he knows of stuff that has happened to me, because of my first divorce. He knows about that. So I think that has somewhat clued him in to how to treat people. And yes, money isn't everything. I've been extremely rich in my life, and I have been so flat broke that I have lived on Kool-Aid and a single grapefruit a day. Hey, Panda! Hi, hon. How you doing, darling? What you doing? How's your day? I came on originally because I was ranting about a crazy arse drivers that I was out with today when I had my poor little babies in my car. I had Stella and my new little boy Bishop, and I had idiots trying to drive me off the road. Literally. Like they were right up on my arse, trying to force me into another lane when there's cars right in front or beside me so close that I couldn't get into the other lane. They're wailing on their horn trying to push me over, and I got 100K worth of dogs in my back seat. And it's like, not happening. Bella! Hi, honey. And it's just, I nearly I nearly slammed for the first one. I nearly slammed on my brakes at the stoplight, jumped out of my car, and went to their window to have a freak out on them. And I decided against it because I mean, she was wailing on her horn because I had to turn right, and the light in front of me were turning left. And I didn't know if they were coming straight in because the sun was in my eyes. I couldn't tell if they were coming into my lane or their lane. So I wasn't taking the chance with the amount of money I had in my back seat. There was no freaking way. Absolutely no way. Did you share the pictures of the puppers with Panda? And did you see them, Bella? Ooh, get a good sleep, Sammy. And Sammy, I will try to get those pictures up on my wall by tomorrow of Bishop with a little moose toy and with Stella and Bishop, so that you guys can see them. Hey, freaking. Have a good sleep. Don't let the bed bugs bite, Sammy. Thanks for coming in, hon. I don't know how to add people into the chat. Can someone tell me how? Like how you can add people up into the thingamabob here. Like into StreamYard, because I have no clue. I don't know.
I know, Barney.
I don't know how to add any of these people in from StreamYard. Oh boy. It's so different from when I was in it last. I don't know how to do this. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I had to literally try 5 different ways to get this sucker to start live. Like, it just would not do it. Because I am so rusty at it, because it took me over a year since I've done this. So I'm just a tad rusty. And sorry, I don't have a picture up right now. I am going to get the picture of Stella and Bishop up, hopefully up as an avatar in the next day or two. Press invite. Okay, hold on. Press invite. Present or invite? Invite, and then What do I do? Just invite? Oh, okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Copy. Oh, I did it. Thank you. Now let's see what happens. Because I'm new to this. I don't put it that. Stella.
Hey, listen, I want you to know now I'm hearing baby mice. I'm done. I'm done. I'm just done.
Uh-oh.
I'm done. I'm just done. The
Not
husband
what you want.
says he says he don't think it's baby, not mice. Freaking told me it's baby mice yelling for the mama mice. And we killed one last week and it just started. So I think the baby mice are getting hungry, yelling for the mommy, and she's not coming. And I hope them bastards stop. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Um, do you have poison, darling?
I got dogs. I can't really put poison out.
You can if you put it in an area that they cannot get to, like put it in a little dish inside a drawer that you know the mice are getting to,
Well,
or
I know where the mice
inside.
they're getting into my cushion on my
Then,
couch.
then put some inside that cushion.
I
Then the
probably have.
dogs can't get to it, but the mice can.
Listen, listen. We are not going to take over. We're not going to do this. I already tried. I'm sorry, Alberta. We are not going. I'm not going to try to take over your channel.
Hey, you're more than welcome to.
You know how we roll. Like Panda needs to come up here and like freaking can't
It's
because
monetized. Have
her
fun.
freaking computer. She can't come up because it be trying like it screwed itself. So there's that. Um.
Come
uh,
on
and I've got a mouse situation.
up.
But I seen the doggy.
What do you think of them?
It's cute. I'm not going. No, freaking like these bastards are going like. Pandas was all. Listen, Panda was all in me today. She's, oh, she did. She's like, oh, yeah. Panda's supposed to be cheerleaders on my side. She's not supposed to be cheerleaders for the mice. Okay.
That's where you go and you take the cushion, you take it outside, you take it apart, you shake the living bejeebers out of it.
I ain't got to take this bitch apart. They done shoot a horseshoe in it, and I can't take it outside and beat it because the mice just come back in the house after they get a vacation outside. And it's raining. It will not stop raining where we live.
Oh.
I'm not hearing shit,
So
Panda.
so they're basically abandoning the rain.
I feel like they're just driving me insane. Well, stop it, Panda. Leave even the husband saying you're not supposed to be cheering for the damn mice, Panda.
At least it's not rats
I don't
or
know. Like
squirrels or possums or skunks.
raccoon. Listen, raccoons has got
Turn off the
freaking.
fan if you got him. Oh, you don't. Okay.
Listen, raccoons is taking over
Got
freaking
me some
house, and the
water
mice are
tonight.
taking over.
Okay.
She ain't doing nothing. No eating, no nothing.
keep things busy for a second there, please. Miss
Oh,
Bella, I gotta go give a bird some water.
Not this minute, honey. You didn't mean this minute.
how you?
No,
I'm,
she
y'all know
got
it.
injured. Well, she
I'm
got
recording.
injured, so I'm just gonna give her some water.
Okay, but y'all know I'm the one that gets demonetized. Y'all gonna leave me on y'all's channel unsupervised, right? Okay, freaking then the mice shit ain't funny either. I'm a hostage. Come on down, listen. Okay, listen. Flamingo, shut up. Hostage. Like freaking said it ain't funny, but it is. Like I told you, the baby, my listen. Panda's laughing at me, so I gotta laugh at somebody else. Freaking, I'm sorry. Listen, how is she wants to keep her channel? She don't need to leave me up here in charge of it. Damn. Listen, I was gonna use the flamingo for my channel, Panda, but I think now I'm gonna go with the peacock. I don't know. Flamingo had a hidden. I didn't. I didn't know. Hell, panda. They say pandas
She's
and
got some.
look, pandas had a hidden flamingo. Some
Hidden flamingo.
like y'all just need to send me links that way, you know. Like listen, I told Panda you as well. I said, Panda, I've heard it's supposed to be live. I was like, that was an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, I had a little trouble with it. I had to go on. I went StreamYard, or I went YouTube, then I went StreamYard, then I went YouTube, then I went StreamYard, then I turned it all off, then I went back to StreamYard.
I was like, I was like, Panda, I don't know if she's still live, but you might want to look her up. She's like, what's her link? I don't know. She's like, hang on.
Yeah,
So
it was
she shared
being a.
it. I'm freaking.
Thank you. It was being a pain in the tush. But
Was it being?
I did take two service dogs out today. I had one on my right, one on my left. I went and showed my hairstylist my new puppers that may be coming to work with me when I go to get my hair done next time.
Mm,
Uh, and I went to a grocery store just to do a run around and saw an old coworker of mine and stopped and talked to him for a moment.
I'm glad you got a listen. You go, girl. Like, if you
And
can go to the grocery store just to do a run around, you
yeah,
go.
and then I
But
went to two dollar stores to look for a collapsible dog bowl and found one that has two bowls in one thing that zips together. And since they're going to be a tandem team for at least 6 to 9 months, I'm going to need two dog bowls.
right, go, like, you go, because I can't know. I don't have the gumption, nor I don't even care if I got listen. If my husband handed me a credit card right now that had no limit on it and said, "Here, go have fun," no, bitch, I'd be having fun sitting right here in my living room. Okay,
Pretty much. Pretty
because
much.
what I can do going out my house, I can do that same damage sitting on my couch in peace.
Me too. But
Because
I
and
purposely did it though. I
right,
purposely did it
no, I mean,
because I
shut up,
wanted to. I'm sorry. I wanted to see what Bishop and Stella were like together as a working team.
right? Did you good?
They did fabulous. Stella at first was a little confused. Like the first place we went into, she wasn't sure if she was supposed to work on the outside of Bishop, like to let Bishop on the left side with her, because she's always on my left side because I'm a lefty, and my wheelchair controller's on my right. But I was walking
Right,
because I had Bishop. I was walking
right,
because Bishop can steady me. Um, and so what I did was I put Bishop on my right and Stella on my left, and I did a little bit of walking today. Very
that's
slow walking, very slow walking due to my fall, but some walking. And they did really well. Like, I was shocked. Like, between the two of them, they did really, really well. They both listened. Bishop did pull a tiny bit, but that's because it was his first time ever working with me. Like, he's never had me hold his leash before today. And he's never listened to me tell him to sit or stay or leave it until today. So all of this is new. He's always had a man command, like teach him commands. Uh-oh, she dropped. Like, she's never had me teach her before, or he's never had me teach him before. So it was really weird that for him to all of a sudden have me spitting out these commands, and he's kind of not sure if he's supposed to listen or not, because he's always had a man telling him. But after the first store we went into, he did really well. He did really well. I was quite impressed with him, actually. Considering he's only 18 months old, he did really, really well. And Mrs. Bella, do you know how to put pictures up as a mod? Because I don't. Because if you do, you can show those pictures of them. Because I don't know how to do that. Me too. I love dragonflies. We get them around here like crazy. It's usually the years we get a lot of mosquitoes because they're basically mosquito hawks. Hold on. Okay, I see in the back. There you go. Sorry about that.
If I was on a laptop, I could, but I'm not on the laptop. No, I dropped because some person, I'm not mentioning no names, in the chat.
Little Miss Squeakers in the chat.
Yeah. Asked me to do something for her, and knowing I was on panel, and I did it anyway, and I failed. But I won't mention any names in the chat.
Oh yeah, and Stella's nose was a bit bent out of shape today because she met her match in a toy loving dog, because Gosha has never played with toys since she's met Stella. Bishop loves toys just as much as Stella. And Stella's kind of like, Mom, what's happening? He's playing with my toys. He's touching my toys. She kept giving me this utterly confused, flabbergasted look, like, what was she supposed to do? Another dog was touching her precious little toys.
You can put up the picture. I don't know. Have you put it up on your community post?
Not yet. I can try to do it from my phone.
Yeah, do it from your phone. Download the picture on your phone and put it on your community post. But you'll have to wait till you get off or it'll kick you off.
Oh.
Yeah. You know. Where the hell are you going?
Okay, I'll do it after the live then. You heading out, or you just doing something quickly?
We'll be right back. She can't get
Ah.
out. She's got a raccoon that's holding her ass hostage.
Ew.
Listen, the only person that is not held hostage to their house no more is Panda. And that's the, the rest of us, like, I'm running for mine. Like, screw y'all. I'm running. You hear me? Running. The 12th, I am gone. I'm gone for a week. They can have the shit. We'll smell them when we come back. Yep, we sure will. We'll know where the bitches was and we'll find them when they. I'm gonna even leave water out for them. So when they get a hold of the poison, they can come get water. So it works faster.
You can actually do a natural one too. You can do mix a little bit of bird seed with some borax powder.
Hmm.
The
Well,
borax powder will get into their bellies and go poof to their bellies.
will they stink?
Oh, they will stink afterwards.
I need to find
But
one that they don't stink because I need to find ones where they dry from the inside out.
unless you're going to drown them in sand, good luck.
Listen, my dad's got some that he says he uses because my dad's a clean freak. That it dry you can't smell them when they eat it because they dries them from the inside out.
What does he use that does that?
I don't know. He said I can buy it, and I don't have time to buy it and get it here before next weekend.
Unless it's lime.
Like whatever
Could
it is, I'll find some.
might be lime or lye powder or lime powder or whatever it is.
Not
That's
bad.
the only stuff that could do that.
Mom's got a wonderful voice except for when she talks to me. And it's a
Bite me.
So did you see what I said when I first come in?
When you first came in.
Yeah, I said I see you had a visitor.
Oh yeah, and I was trying to be polite.
Huh? Okay, I'm
I
gonna be
was
good.
trying. I was trying to be polite. That's why I acknowledged.
Yeah, I'm gonna be good. I don't care. Not my channel. Don't care. I was just saying. I see that.
Yeah, I don't know how to block that yet. I
Oh,
still have.
we'll
You'll have to
discuss.
teach me. Yeah. Thank you very much.
I
I'd
got you.
appreciate it.
Your mods can do it too.
Perfect. I don't
Like,
mind that.
just glad you know your mods can do it.
Be my guest, darling. Be my guest. You have my full permission.
And I love it when I
That's
do
that
stuff.
is one of the reasons you are one of my mods.
Shut up, Panda. Don't say nothing or freaking shut up. Just shut up, both of you. Shut up. I don't care. I don't have to be good on this channel. See?
Nope. Nope. You guys can have fun on this channel. I'm not monetized. It's just for fun.
It's a good thing because you can't leave me alone. Because I'm the only bitch that can get demonetized out of all of us. Like, okay,
Well, the thing is, too, I mean, I just do this for fun. I don't plan on ever getting monetized. I'm just doing it for fun. Point
ooh,
blank,
okay.
period.
A picture of that panda, like, good lord.
Wasp nest killer powder. What the
You're supposed to
frickin'
put
heck is that?
it. Listen, you know how you got a deck outside in Kentucky and wherever, you know, the bees want to take over your wood deck, or they want to take the wasp want to take over the porch because they see me outside. They want to take it
Yes,
over and try to see me.
year, and I'm
You throw,
trying to get rid of wasps every year.
yeah, you throw. Apparently, you throw this shit underneath your deck, and it makes them go away all year.
I need to find that stuff
Well, I think it's on Amazon.
because the dogs can't get under my deck and they can't get under my ramp because my ramp's like not even 8 inches off the ground.
I mean, I gotta do it. I mean, the dogs can get underneath our deck, but it's just a fog. It's like Amanda said, it's like a foggy thing. But I'm afraid that I'm allergic to sting bees or wasp stings, and I'm afraid that they're going after Nova a lot lately.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, see, we found out my sister was allergic to bees when she sat on one and she ended up with a red line from her ass cheek up to her throat.
And now, I don't like needles, so we all know that. I'm a pussy when it comes to needles, so I ain't trying to get stung.
It was pretty funny when she got stung, though. I've been stung once in my life when I stepped on a bumblebee in the bathroom.
Okay, well, okay, the powder. I thought you said it was. Listen, Panda, I thought you said you have one that you threw up. Never mind, it's a powder. I thought it was a fogger that
Oh,
Panda was talking about, but it's, yeah, whatever.
yeah, if you're that highly allergic, you'd have to have an EpiPen, if not a couple, because you'd have to have one with, with you at all times and available at all times. But they're not cheap. Aren't they a couple $100 a piece?
They are. Insurance don't cover on them, I don't think.
And that's garbage. I think for something like that, for a life saving drug,
Honey, did you ever get me a coffee?
like literally, an EpiPen is a life saving medication, an emergency life saving medication. Why the heck are they making it so that it is so damn expensive?
I
Even
don't
up
know.
here in Canada, it's not cheap. I
Did
mean,
y'all
they
see it?
say,
Did y'all see the riots going on in Los Angeles?
the what going on
They're rioting in Los Angeles over the
in?
ice.
No.
Yeah.
I don't watch news or TV at all.
Ignore that. I hit a button. Writing. That's what
My,
I right. What did I say? Listen. Look, I go get my horse teeth Monday, and I don't know if I'm gonna go get them or not because they
no,
did the horse teeth.
I literally just YouTube it or rumble it. That is my entertainment.
Right.
Or DVD player it.
Listen. I don't know about my teethers. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on it. I was scared to have them taken out. Now I'm scared to have them actually put back in.
Uh
Listen, stop it, Panda.
oh.
Listen, look, I have your number. You hear me? I have your phone number.
Panda, you're being mean.
You've been mean to me all day today. My bestie is being so mean to me.
Did you like my little phone call earlier?
I haven't
When I
literally like I haven't checked anything because I my dad called and you know when my dad calls it's like for a century for being on the phone.
Well, it was at like 9 o'clock this morning. I said, "Hey, this is bitch number 3."
Uh, listen, I didn't even get this. That's freaking in bestie. That I didn't even hear that phone ring.
I was just joking, but I had both dogs in the car at the time,
Uh-uh.
and I laughed about it as I was saying it.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, Bessie, if that shit cost $700, I couldn't afford it.
There's no way I'd pay $700 for a freaking wasp killer. That's insanity. But for holy Jiminy Cricket, that's 300. Wow, that's insanity.
Yeah, that's why I don't carry an EpiPen on me.
I mean, I am highly allergic to soy. I get violently, I mean, I power vomit for 20 hours if I have soy.
Listen,
I, I
I
power
just
vomit.
I'm
But
highly allergic to the stings, any kind of bee sting. So if I ever get a bee sting, just grab the dog and the keys and get to the hospital.
good God Almighty, $350 for a freaking shot that could save a human being's life should be bloody free, in my opinion.
It could be.
That is just nuts. Absolutely disgusting. I can't believe the governments and the FDA and all these other places get away with that. It really does irk me.
Listen, Panda, you need to look at CVS for your fucking EpiPen cheaper.
Or
Because that'd be
Costco.
crazy.
Or Costco, because believe it or not, Costco medications are cheaper than a lot of places. Shockingly
Oh,
enough.
my people.
Because I know with my husband's medications that he gets at Costco are probably a quarter of what mine cost up the hill at a regular pharmacy. And he gets probably 8 more medications than I do.
Listen, my husband's a walking pharmacy, and he gets like 100 more medicines than I do.
My husband is too, because he's got a heart condition.
Yep. He's a walking fucking pharmacy. Anything you just ask, and he's probably got it.
He's got what?
Anything you need, you can probably just ask him, and he's probably got it in his bag over here. Him and fucking pandas on about the same bullshit that each other are.
I just wish I get. My doctor gave me heck for not going to the emergency when I fell the other day.
Did you break anything?
I probably did, but still didn't go. Still haven't gone. Because what I was doing was I was sitting on a walker, and I didn't. It was locked, and Stella jumped up to alert, and I was too far away from the counter, and I went back hard onto a hard floor, onto my
Okay.
tailbone.
I'm wondering the baby mice are in my pillow. Is that what? Listen. I gotta find out
You
if it's gonna
sure?
rain tomorrow.
You sure the mice aren't in your ears, darling? You're not just hearing things now because you're paranoid.
I asked the husband if he heard it, and he did too.
Oh, okay.
But I think I'm gonna take the cushion out tomorrow and beat the fuck out of it again, just to make sure.
I'm on a few of those too, Panda Bear.
The hell we
I'm
all
not
on.
on. I'm on a couple of crazy meds for the migraines because they're supposed to help with the migraines. I'm on stomach meds. I'm on muscle relax. 3 different muscle relaxers.
I take my muscle relaxers because of the antibiotic I'm on right now.
I'm on nerve medication because of my this new nervous system issue I'm having.
I think we run your other person off.
Good.
I think when we came in, we run your other mod off.
Oh no! It was late. She's in the UK.
Oh, okay.
Sammy lives in the UK, so that's okay. It's like 8 hours ahead of us.
Okay, I just didn't want us to run her off.
No, you didn't, honey. No,
Not a
it
whole
was
lot
like,
of people know how to take us when we come into her room.
no, it was like 12:30 at night for her, so she was going to bed.
I mean, you know us, but
Yeah,
in the we're 8 hours ahead of us.
yeah. Sammy Lou knows you guys. She's been in a few of your chats.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
But,
good, Panda. That's good. I was just.
And I've also been on 4 different medication. I'm on 4 different medications to try and control the migraines, which aren't helping the migraines in any way, shape, or bloody form. Woohoo!
Yay for you!
Woohoo for me! But the funny thing is that the doctor doesn't. What's comical with me, okay, is that ever since I was born, and my father told me this, since birth, okay, since the doctor literally caught me as they were transferring my mother from the gurney to the birthing table, and the doctor caught me as I fell out, any medications that they gave me had to be adult dose. Because the moment medication hits my system fights it. and has done it since the moment I was born.
No, it's fucked up.
Okay, so like for most people, two T3s will knock a lot of people off their butts. Will make them loopy as heck. Or you give them three and it'll knock them right out. For a lot of people, not everybody, but for a lot.
Right.
Okay, I could take 8 of them and it won't even get rid of a headache.
How the fuck? Listen, y'all can listen. I will take the blame. It's my fault. Okay. But me and you go talk later, Pam, because listen.
Max Alt barely touches it for me, and it's usually when I am so desperate that I just want any type of little bit of relief. And it's sort of, please, just a little bit more relief, just a little. But I get 18 every few days.
Panda, what the hell is the snowflakes in the chat, ma'am?
Those are flowers, I think.
No, they look like snowflakes because I'm on my phone.
Oh. And then it looks like a flying peach or a flying ass cheek. I'm not sure.
It looks like a flying ass cheek to me, but okay.
But oh, sparklers. Okay, or sparkles.
Man, they look like those snowflakes.
Yeah, I get a lot of the when I close my eyes, even when I just got a headache, not even a migraine, I'll get the fireworks and the orbs and the pulsing.
Ma'am, it looks like an ass cheek.
And the tongue, the Max Alt that goes under the tongue does very minimal for me. The Max Alt that you take with liquid does diddly do for me. Absolutely diddly do squat for me. Just like, yeah, I get a lot of them.
Freaking said, I need glasses. I thought it was the devil.
How do you get the devil out of the picture of a tongue?
You got ass cheek, and I agreed with you. Okay.
True, I did get a flying ass cheek.
I mean, it is us. Like, girl.
True. That's oh, God.
It is us, damn it. You never know what we're going to see.
Or do, or say.
Okay, well, we know that's the devil, ma'am. We know that. Yes, the devil is purple, freaking. The devil is purple. The pink thing's the ass cheek. Yeah. And the other thing she posted is a snowflake. That's what I'm going. That's what I think. And that's before I put glasses on, and it still looks like that to me. Listen, she just loves you. She's giving you a purple devil. She loves you. Like, I don't know if the sprinklers were green. I'm on my phone, so I don't know what color they is. Okay.
That looks like a little alien panda berry. One of those little 2D
panda,
video game aliens, muscle man aliens that would go across the screen as you shoot at them.
I am not on a laptop. I'm not on my computer. I'm on my phone, so it just looks like a little snowflake. Okay. I know that's a snowflake. But the other look like, listen, leave me alone, freaking. I don't know why you two of all people trying to be mean to me today. Like, Alberta, they're being mean to me.
Be nice. Be
I'm
nice.
gonna tell a bird on y'all and block y'all. Watch, bitches. I'll block
The
y'all.
one thing I couldn't believe, Bella, and this is the one thing that's going to drive me nuts about Bishop. He is smaller in stature than Stella. His head is as big as a damn football, and his shits are 3 times the sizes of Stella's.
Lord, like I told Panda today, I was like, it's bad that I'm going to my father's house to watch 3 great big ass fucking dogs, and keep in mind I have 2 small ones. Just get away from the crackhead turkeys up here and the fucking mice. Well, I'm glad you farted, ma'am. I can fart. Hang on, I'm farting. Pull my finger.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
Pull my finger, freaking. Pull my finger.
I'm laughing as I'm tooting, so go for it. God, you guys.
See? You never know what's gonna come out our mouth.
Or our asses, for that fact.
You never know.
Oh, good God.
Get up here. Why are you not on panel, ma'am? I don't want to hear you cooking, because you can listen.
Probably because I haven't done an invite in a while.
Freaking bring your ass up here with your damn horny computer. Freaking needs to come up with her horny computer for a little while.
Yep. Anyone can come up.
Just till it gets too horny, and then you can leave. Listen. Well, go
What
check
you
on your
having, Panda? I just had my roast beef and spicy ramen a little while ago. That was my dinner.
Well, I did cook out until it fucking started raining here.
Oh no, rain again?
Yeah, but thank goodness my food was done. Hello, me and Panda's been getting rain forever, and it's not supposed to stop till Tuesday and then start again.
Well, that sucks.
Your computer is horny right now, is what you need to tell us. Freaking, we'll all understand it.
So I'm gonna try and get some small video taken on Monday, because I am supposed to meet up with the training team with Stella and Bishop with my wheelchair at Canadian Tire for some practice work. So we'll see how they both work with my wheelchair. And I'm going to see if somebody can record it. I couldn't do it by myself today, or I would have.
We're not there to have to record this, so all right. I'm gonna need to fly out to my bird to just record it and fly back. Okay. I'm never going to the grocery store again, freaking. I already told you this. I'm not doing it. You can't make me.
I went into a grocery store today, but we literally just walked around basically the outside of it. I saw an old co-worker of mine I haven't seen in 20 years, talked to him for a couple of minutes and walked out.
Another fucking grocery store. It'll be to get 3 to 4 items, and that's it. That's all. I will not go to the grocery store to go grocery shopping ever again.
No, I was looking for my particular type of salt and vinegar chips I like, and they carried the ones I don't like, so I got out of there.
Well, I'm not going back, because I went the first of the month, and I hurt my back so bad. I was sitting there trying to get the shit out of the buggy, and literally trying to hold back tears, because I do not like grocery shopping anyway. But I did it, and
don't they have the electric buggies?
No, not at the grocery store I go to. I'd have to go to a big chain one, and it don't when I go grocery store, I go for a month. I don't go every other day. I go for a month. So
that's what we do too. But we usually do the buggy and then also a grocery cart. Like one of us rides the buggy and the other uses the cart. But then we also get someone to help us load the car because neither one of us can lift much because of my husband's heart and my back's hooped. But yeah, you got to be careful lifting some of the stuff, especially when it's for a month long, because the weight of some of that stuff, like flour and meats and milks and all of that, can be very, very hard on the body.
I'm getting somewhere. And then it's not like over there. It would be stupid to have baby mice right there in the middle. Oh, like really stupid. Mice would have been really fucking stupid to have its babies right there on the TV, down by the TV.
I had some that had mice in my little crystal ring holder, of all places.
Listen, I can't pinpoint where this is coming from, but we both hear it really loud now.
So it's close to the TV.
It's no, he says he hears it over by the TV. I hear it over where my fucking $2,000 bed is. That's not been unboxed yet.
Okay, so shut everything down that makes sound in the room, including your mouse, and
So,
walk around quietly.
okay, listen. This motherfucker is too damn smart. It shuts up when we mute the TV. And that's the only thing on it. I'm sure Roseanne or the Connors don't have a mice chirping in the background. We thought it was the TV when it first started. Like it literally just started this like last night, yesterday, and we killed a big ass mouse a week ago.
Oh, I wonder if the female just laid the, or yeah,
well, like,
just laid,
like
not just
ago.
laid, just gave birth.
Right, this would be like the third day that we killed the big one, and we just started hearing it like yesterday. But Zoe's not going
off. Oh, so the dog's not going off.
So, like Zoe's never heard babies before, so she might think it is TV and it's not the TV. That sounds farther away. It sounds like I don't know. Sounds like a gopher or a baby bird yelling or something.
Could be a bird under your window or something, because I mean, there's birds in Australia that literally sound like a crying baby.
The only place a bird can be.
And I'm not joking. Like when we were down there, we were on an island where these birds that dug underground, literally their call sounds like a crying baby.
No, freaking, if you heard that, that was the fucking whatever it was. Because I don't think I heard. I didn't hear bird chirping. That was here. What you heard was here.
Well, that was Barney. Barney just chirped.
Barney just now chirped. Okay, I've got everybody on now on YouTube thinking they can shit.
I can mute for a moment to see if maybe I'll mute mine.
I don't know when it's going to do it here.
Just no, but I'll mute. I'll mute now.
But definitely Barney freaking said. Okay, high pitch. Okay. See? This little motherfucker don't do it when you're waiting for him to do it. Yeah, he just does it when he feels like it. But I'm so tired of there. I put mute lesson, Bessie. Where are you at? Nah, I can't hear it. I can't hear nothing. Unmute. This is your channel, damn it.
I just muted me so that I could see if it was actually Barney or if it was something on your end.
Oh no, I know it.
At this time of night, Barney's out of his cage while John's vacuuming
Listen,
the messes around the bird cages that they do every day. He vacuums around the cages, and then we
see,
cover them.
freaking said nope, something on Bella's end. See, told you, it's getting
Also,
louder. Like I'm waiting for it to come out on this hardwood floor because I am going to stomp on the bitch. I'm going to put
okay,
boots
I'm going to
on.
mute.
Stop it. Please stop muting. I hate being up here like. Um,
Sorry.
stop it. I just
You
know.
mute sometimes, girl.
I just know when it comes out and I see it on my hardwood floors, I'm getting my boots on, or I'm pulling the
Just
gun out.
get a 10-pound mallet and throw it at it.
Yeah, because that'll work.
That's what
Like,
my husband used on the rat that got in our house. Smashed its head. Whoop! It was
no, freak.
gone.
Listen, I don't give a fuck if it's hungry. It can die, man. I don't care. No. And don't be telling Panda anything because Panda be going, oh, no. Panda was taking up for the mice instead of taking up for me.
Hey, we had a pet. We've had pet mice and pet rats. I just don't want the wild ones inside my home. Thank you very much. They're a totally different breed because you
I,
don't know what other
I'm
outside
not
diseases they are bringing in.
freaking over here now telling me to grab them all up because they're babies and send them to a rehabber. I'll send them to a rehabber, all right.
In their little coffins,
Right.
in the little matchbox coffins.
I'll send them to you, honey. You can rehab them. The fuck? But I don't think they'll get to you. I think by the time they reach your address, freaking, they be dead in their box.
See, I don't mind rats. I don't mind mice. I don't mind lizards, frogs, turtles, snakes, any of that. When they're pets,
Listen, when I've got like 40
I don't want the wild ones.
I've got 40 mouse traps, and I just gotta find them because we had mice last year, but
A
not
lot
this
of
year.
good they are if you can't find the damn things, girl.
No, I ordered more. Like, okay, I just keep ordering more when I can't find them. That's what I do. But I gotta find these 40 before I go to my dad's. I've got 2 boxes full because we had them bad last year, but not this bad.
I know. I know you had the. Well, mind you, with the flooding is probably why you're having it so bad this year.
Oh, it's because I live in bumfuck Egypt, and the woods are right across the street. And then the lady died that lived in her that had her trailer, and they have moved their trailer, and she got a new one. And the mice, probably took that trailer over that nobody's been in for almost 3 years, and they probably was setting up house over there. And then they evicted them, so they come to my house because it's right across the street. They tore that trailer down. And they tore that trailer down, so they all came over here.
Yeah, that would be a little frustrating.
Listen, freaking, I have thought about a snake, but I'm thinking if the snake won't listen, no, I can't do that.
Snakes will eat them. No
Yeah,
problem.
but then listen, the problem with the snake eating the mice is when the snake eats, I sleep with an electric blanket on. And what do snakes like to be? Warm.
Miss
I don't
Bella,
need to wake up and find a snake beside me in the bed. Okay, you just might as well just
Miss
unalive me right
Bella,
now.
you can get a snake that ends up no longer than 4 feet
I can know.
and will never be any bigger than that.
No, ma'am. No, thank you. Any
Oh, you're.
good snake is a dead snake. You hear me? Like,
Oh, for Pete's sake, snakes are harmless.
no, they are not, ma'am.
Yes, they are.
No. Kentucky has rattler snakes. Kentucky has cottonmouths. They are not harmless. They are very, very poisonous snakes.
You can get a hognose snake. You can get a garter snake. You can get.
I don't want any kind of something that needs to share my bed with me beside the dog. Okay? And that's already taking a big chunk of my bed with small dogs.
If you get a snake, you can keep it in a tank, use the mice traps, catch the mice, and feed your snake.
Okay, but you're supposed to feed a snake a lot. Listen,
No,
I
you
could go.
don't. You
I could go.
freeze them.
I could go to Chili's house and get a fucking snake if I wanted one. But hers don't eat mice anyway.
What do they eat? Frogs? Or are they snakes?
The snake. But listen. My dad said there should be a rent a cat. I need somebody to come up and start the thing where you can rent a cat and give it back.
See,
Because
I'm the kind.
I've even said I'll go to the Humane Society and pay their fees to get a cat and keep it for maybe a month, but I'm not a cat person, and then take it back after it gets all the mice. But yeah, I even pay that fee.
See, I'm the type of psycho sister that chases her big sister with a 6 foot boa constrictor around my neck.
Thank you. Like you're not the bestie I would come stay with. See, I love you, but you like I have to go stay with my panda because she's like
I
I
don't
don't know
have
about
one now. I
I
don't have
don't
one
know about
now.
panda. Okay, let me get this straight. I don't know about my bestie panda because she's out there talking about a black snake and how pretty it was. Um, so
Oh,
I have
some
a
of those black ones are stunning.
no.
Some of the
All
black iridescents are gorgeous.
it's a snake. It needs its head cut off. Y'all know it's the serpentine of the devil, right? Like okay, like I'm just saying, it's the serpent. Like no, thank you. Like no, mm-mm. Like I don't
Even
like.
God,
It.
even God put 2 of each snake on the ark.
Okay, but it's still the serpent. Like okay,
He
it's
still put 2 of each
okay,
on
but
the
there's
ark.
before God, and everybody found out that them motherfuckers were going to be the Satan, and they just said screw you. Okay,
He didn't. He is not. The snake is not
I
the
don't
devil, darling.
want them in my house. I don't want them on a plane. I don't want cars. I don't want my car. I'm not saying I am.
So, in
No,
other words, you don't want to watch the movie that's got the snakes
you
on the
watch them
airplane.
as long as they are on TV and fake as fuck. I'm fine. But
Oh,
I
these
do
ones
not
weren't fake.
they were
They
fake.
didn't look fake.
What they look like? I'm good. They was on TV. They wasn't in my possession. Like no, like I will listen.
Have you ever
I'll let
watched the movie?
y'all can put 2 snakes in my house while I'm gone the whole weekend at my dad or the whole week at my dad's, but y'all better have those bitches out of tomorrow and out of my house before I get back.
Have you ever watched the movie 8-Legged Freaks?
Why not?
You got to. It is so funny. It's stupid. Even if you're afraid of spiders, this movie is freaking hilarious.
Afraid of anything that's creepy crawly, okay? Yes, I'm listen. I am a bitch as shit she's afraid of, okay? Yes, Bella is afraid of shit. I might not act like it, but yes, I am as afraid. I am not afraid to admit I'm afraid. Okay, it's good.
Are you afraid of an inchworm?
No, bitch, I can put those in my hook and go fishing with those.
Oh, okay.
But if it's got no, like spiders and snakes, no. I'm not an
Spiders,
insect.
I'm not a huge fan of spiders, but I'm not as afraid of them as I used to be because I started watching a YouTuber named Tarantula Cat.
Okay, my brother brought a tarantula home one time,
I'm never
and
buying a tarantula. Don't get me wrong. I'm never buying a tarantula. But I
that's
have
it.
started.
Brought
I
one
have
home
started.
once, and it got out. And my dad asked him what the fuck he was looking for, and he said his spider got out. Me and my dad went to a hotel room, and had the house
Fumigated.
yeah, that word. Uh,
Yep.
before we went back.
See, I've collected her stuffed tarantulas.
No.
that she's had made, and her stuffed velvet spider.
Kel is like Kel knows I love Kel, but she's cray. Like she brought a tarantula home just to bring one home as a pet. Like no bitch, no.
I want a velvet spider or a jumping spider. I
No,
do not.
I can't come visit you ever. You know, I can't even go visit Tilly. Tilly doesn't live out. Tilly doesn't live. Tilly lives in Ohio, and I live
I
in
said,
Kentucky, and I can't visit her. No.
honey, all I got to do is go outside my back door, and I've got jumping spiders.
Okay, well, bitch, I ain't coming to visit you at all. You got
It
jumping
doesn't mean
spiders.
I'm bringing them inside my house and having them as a pet. I said I want one. It doesn't mean I'm getting one.
Listen, bitch, I can't get into your house if you got jumping spiders. I'm not even getting out that car. I mean, I'll do a drive-by and say, hi, Berta, bye, Berta.
Darling, do you know that everywhere around you, even where you live, there is at least one spider within 8 feet of you?
Okay, do you know I ain't found that bitch? Because do you know I don't play when it goes to going outside? I go straight to my, listen, ass freaking and panda. My fat ass does not play. I go straight
Even
to my
inside your house, my love.
don't, don't tell me that.
Yep, yep.
Listen, I will set this bitch on fire. I don't have to eat mice and but no, like I'm not lying. We've had spiders in the house. Yes, they're black little spiders. The husband even says, "Well, honey, they're not gonna hurt you, bitch. Those spiders are gonna crawl. If they're gonna hurt anybody or crawl on anybody, it's gonna be me." He's like, "Honey, they're way across. They're over on the other side of the wall on the
Yeah, and
ceiling."
they always find you. I
Yeah,
know. I hate that too. You know what
I can't
started
get
my
on.
fear of spiders? You
Hmm.
know,
Probably wasn't
my
getting on you to sleep because that's probably what would do me. I mean, that right there.
I had just moved in to my uh, new group home with my older sister after I had moved out of a foster home I had been raped in. And it was my first night. I was upstairs uh, in a room at the top of the right at the top of the stairs. And a wolf spider dropped from the ceiling to the foot of my bed and came running straight at me.
Mm-mm. No, bitch.
You never seen no 13-year-old kid get out of a room and down a set of 18 stairs so bloody fast in your frickin' life.
Girl, I'm. But listen, they would have heard my listen. Y'all can
I
look.
think I cleared 18 stairs in one step.
Look, I'm not Superman. I do have weaknesses, and y'all would have heard me scream. Okay,
Oh,
like
I think you can still hear my scream in that house.
my husband knows if
And
I
that
scream,
was
trying to kill
44 years ago.
him.
You could
Mr. Bella
probably
knows.
still hear that my
Mr.
scream
Bella knows
echoing.
if I scream for his ass, like he better just come. I don't want to hear what do you need. I just he's learned this. Like in the 34 years we've been married, he knows if I scream, just come.
Yeah.
Don't ask no questions until you get there and you find me standing on top of the tallest thing I can stand on.
Yeah. Luckily, the other day when I fell, my husband actually watched me fall and scream, so he knew what was going on.
No, because I don't scream to it. I'm not a screamer. I don't scream for just anything.
The only time I scream is when I fall and I really hurt myself.
No, I just get hit shit. I always scream for insects, spiders, and snakes. Like the mouse is pissing me off. Like if the baby mouse crawl on me while I'm asleep, yes, you're gonna hear me scream bloody murder. Because that's just something crawling on me while I'm asleep and I can't have
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that would have me panicking.
Yeah,
Because if something touched me during my sleep like that, because of when I was thrown across the room when I was 6,
like
I,
I'm
I
I can
that's why
tell
I have PTSD.
my dogs touch me at night in the middle of the night. I know it's my dog, right?
Yeah,
Like
but if it's something different, you freak
yeah,
out.
Yeah, if it's not supposed to be touching me, I'm screaming, bitch, trust. And I'll probably end up on his side of the couch on top of him, uh, beating the hell out of him to wake him up because he's a heavy sleeper.
Screaming
Right.
bloody blue murder for dear life.
I'm that bitch. I'm a bitch, but I'm like I have fears and yeah, like
It's just the way it seems to go sometimes, isn't it?
listen, I'll pull a pew pew on a damn listen. Anything crawls up in bed with me, if it ain't my dog, is liable to get shot. You hear me?
If it ain't my dog or ain't my hubby, you better be ready for it.
Yeah, because mine stays loaded and then my bag wraps up me. So you know, and then he
Well,
went and bought another one. He thought we needed another pew pew in the house, so why not?
see, I don't have a pew pew, but I do have my father's old hunting knife next to my bed.
Like three wasn't enough. Like okay, 3 pew pews in this house was not enough.
Oh
So
wow!
I had a friend that sold him one, and then my father gave it to my husband, which he had to go buy it. So yeah,
I'm just coming out here to say goodnight to Boo Boo. You having your treat, buddy?
who's Boo Boo? Who we saying? Ooh, wait, I don't.
Night,
Night, Barney.
That's Boo Boo.
Barney.
He's having his treat.
Night.
Listen, did the visitor see Barney today?
No, she did not.
Huh?
Hi, Barney.
What are you talking about?
One of our last pain in the rump watchers that we don't usually speak about anymore. That really liked Barney.
Hi,
But I'm
Barney.
showing him off before he goes to bed for the night. Go say
Yes.
night.
We all have to see Barney before he goes night night.
Yeah, he's just finishing off. He likes his believe it or not, this bird likes those sesame snaps. You know, the ones that the little honey strip ones that have sesame seeds.
Right.
He loves those.
Freaking
And
bird
he gets
yells.
and he gets a little piece every night before bedtime. Just gets a little piece broken off.
I'm trying to
And
teach
he
freaking bird to say, "Bitch, snack." The freaking won't let me. Freaking won't let me teach her birds how to cuss.
Yeah, that's something I'm trying not to teach Barney.
Yeah, but
I
y'all
think
are no.
he has said shit before, so he has at least
I
said
need to
that
teach
one.
birds to cuss. Damn it. There's gonna be a
Well,
day I don't like. There's gonna be a day I don't feel like cussing. I'm gonna need a bird to cuss for me.
well, there's certain cuss words I don't ever want in my house, and that's. But I definitely get what you mean. It's like it's kind of
Look,
funny when you hear a bird freaking out in that way.
Dad's bird called people crack whores, crack hoes. It called people bitches and some of bitches and a whore and a hoe and a crack hoe. My brother
Yeah, but
taught it.
that's only funny though if it's actually that type of a person. If it's not that type of a person, it's kind of cruel.
No, but it was funny when she said it. It was hilarious. I mean, there wasn't even no. I mean,
it can be, I guess.
the way they say it, it's funny as fuck. But I want to teach freaking how to say bitch snack. It already knows snack. I need to say. It needs to say bitch snack. It says mommy snack. I need to teach it to say bitch snack.
I'm trying to teach Barney I love you at the moment.
And freaking won't let me do it.
I don't blame her, but I get why you'd want to teach
Be on
it.
my side, I'm on my side.
I am, and I'm not, because I understand both sides of the coin on this one. Okay.
My side only. Don't be taking up for freaking. Stop blowing the bird.
I had to give him his nightly blow.
All right, you're all right.
Step away from the bird. Stop blowing the bird, ma'am.
Uh-oh, am I in trouble for blowing the bird?
Leave the bird alone. You blow the bird and then you wonder why the bird wants to hump your finger.
Oh, he's been doing that since before I started doing that, so.
Blows the bird, but then she wants to know why the bird wants to hump her finger. Oh, did we lose everybody on the All right,
Yeah.
freaking like how many people does it say it's in here?
Just you and I.
Where the hell freaking ass go?
I'm not sure. I think she went to get something to eat. I think she said she had to go have dinner.
Panda's gonna go fix dinner. Freaking
Oh.
said freaking was here.
Yeah, now it's just you and I.
I'm gonna kick their asses.
Could be worse.
I think I've got carpal tunnel in my wrist.
Oh.
And
My husband had to have the surgery for that.
freaking said
And-
she can hear you. Well, freaking, listen, anybody can hear me, but okay. Freaking, I need to teach the bird to say, bitch, that.
Ouch. Now, if I could get my dog to say that, that would be quite something.
I had to come to back to tell you since you must me telling you and telling you what. Oh, yeah, I did. Yes, I know, no cuss words, but I need to teach my buddy how to say it. Bitch is not a cuss word, it's a female dog.
Very true.
Listen, then I need to talk to the other one. I need to talk to the other bird so I can teach them words again. Okay? Listen, y'all know fun. Nobody your bird to cuss. Nobody
It would
like
be quite. Hey, I didn't say you couldn't teach. I'm just saying I'm still trying to teach him I love you. Oh,
okay,
wow.
well,
Did I ever get bruised from that fall?
the bird, listen, the bird needs to say crackhead turkey.
All I'd have to do is look at my sister and he could say that. My sister's a full-blown crackhead person.
How long
Sadly.
did it go crap up and treat crap, freaking? Like, yeah, my phone. Freaking, where's Sue
What?
Skulls? Why is Sue Skulls not in here?
Is
Like, where
Two
the hell
Skulls
is she at?
okay? I haven't
let's
seen
see.
her in a few days. I'm wondering if she's okay.
Sue Skulls went out to dinner, I think, or it'll be last night.
Oh, damn. I just realized I got a couple more black bruises from that fall I didn't even see.
Girl,
Holy
you probably bruised all
crud.
the way up.
Well, I'm bruised on my right arm really bad. On my left
Fell up.
thigh and hip. On my butt. On my back. Jeez Louise. People are going to start wondering if I get beaten.
Just tell your friend.
I'll make it in a minute. The worst my husband's ever done to me is kiss me.
I told you, just blame it on me. I beat you up. I beat you up trying to get you in a bubble. Like, I beat you
Yeah.
freaking up trying to get
Oh,
in a
you
bubble.
beat me horribly. You just beat me horribly.
I beat you both up trying to pitch y'all's asses in a bubble. Like, I told freaking, I don't know how many times I'm going to tell, like, I'm legitimately going to drive up there and put her in a damn bubble. She don't
I'm
live
gonna
that.
need to be put in a bubble pretty soon because I seem to be falling more and more often.
I need to do fucking laundry, but I got stuff. Listen, I got everything to do laundry with. Yes, I'm gonna put. We need to put freaking in a bubble, Panda. Trust. Just go with me on this. She's always getting hurt. Like a roast hit my freaking in the head and put her in a concussion. Okay?
A
So we
roast?
yes, a roast. A frozen
I
roast.
had an ice pack almost do that to me the other day.
I love you, Bessie. You still didn't get your hair done, did you? No, because you'd already eaten. Now you're going to bed. Because it's way past your bedtime. It's past my Bessie's bedtime. It's 8 o'clock at my Bessie's house. I can't take that or I'll get knocked off. But that's how
I
I get
know.
this.
I'm just sending you a couple of the shots of
Oh, I was
some
gonna
of
say
these.
I can't
Some
take
of
those.
these. Some of these little
Listen, Beth,
bruises.
I won't be up at 3 a.m., but text me anyway. I might. I don't see it in the near future, but I'll be up at 3 a.m. in the morning. I bet you know. Because you're going to bed.
I'm usually up around that time, anyways.
It's only 8 o'clock where Bessie is, and she's going to bed.
Uh,
9 o'clock where I am.
no, she says she probably won't go until 3.
No, she won't go wash her hair and color her hair till 3 in the morning.
Ah.
Bessie goes to bed early because she gets up early, and then she's up early in the damn a.m.
I even took the 2 dogs in to meet my hairstylist that I've been dealing with for 20 years, so she'd get to meet both of them. She knows Stella very well. She's known Stella since she was 5 months old. But she also
But
met Bishop today.
can I have a hairstylist? I need a hairstylist. Like I'll
Well,
like
she's the only person I let go near my hair because she's the only person I have found that does what I ask to my hair.
I don't trust nobody with my hair. I trust my husband, but I had to make the first cut. So there's that. And then he just has to.
Well, I have had so many people over my life when I said just take like half an inch off the bottom, turn
They take
around
way
and they basically do a bowl cut on me,
right.
or they shave my head almost. And I've had that done most of my life.
If you cut
And
mine short,
I've always
too,
wanted long hair, never been allowed.
right. If you cut mine
Now I
too
have
short,
long hair.
and I can't stand my hair curled, like no,
I like my long hair, but I might actually be getting it cut a little shorter this year because
I like
I
my
can't.
long hair till summertime, like like Kentucky summers. Like I cut that bit. Like we cut it last year. We cut a big chunk of it off last year, up to my shoulders, and it's
I
already
took
grew again.
Yeah, I took 8 inches off mine last year, and it's already back down to my waist.
Yeah, I know it's almost
So, but I tend to wear it up in a ponytail or in a clip all the time. So
right.
I don't really see how fast it grows. Plus I don't blow dry it or heat treat it very often. So it's basic, and I use um, olive oil based air hair conditioners with
Right.
natural um, shampoos, and that's all I use in my hair is stuff that's very easy on my hair, and I only do my hair maximum once a year to once every 2 years.
Listen, I'm gonna kill my panda. Like me and my Bessie's gonna have to have a talk because I just seen what she sent me earlier, and I'm gonna whip her ass.
Uh-oh, what'd she send you earlier?
Sent me a little mice with the little nose movement.
Next thing you know, you'll be sent a little video with dancing mice.
Listen, don't give her no ideas, okay? Because I
Or
will
you'll
get
have a
really
little parade of dancing mice.
tough. No, don't give her.
She's still in the chat. Why do you think I'm giving her ideas?
She's left. But my
She's
son is
left.
trying to again, Alberta, so I have to get off here to
Okay,
see
hon.
what he
Love you. It was good to talk to you.
have. You. It was good to talk to you. I will be
Bye,
hitting
hon.
the button when I leave. Bye, love.
Bye, honey.